I've been doing a lot of thinking, a lot of dreaming about my life, growing up as a kid in Brooklyn and my parents, there was a lot of fighting in the household. And, what does a young kid do? He wants to protect his mom. That's just what I've always done my whole life. Not to say, look, my father, let me say this, had a good side to him. Because first, he was a very hard worker, a great hard worker. So supported his family, was a really responsible guy. Worked two jobs: fire department dispatcher, real estate, and was a great supporter of his family. But he had two sides to him. He had that good side. But then, like my mom used to call him Doctor. No, I'm sorry, Jekyll or what was it? The Doctor Jekyll and Hyde. Right. That's what it was. But when he was Doctor Jekyll, you would love the guy. He did a lot of great things. For people. Helped a lot of people. Helped a lot of people in need. Was a good-hearted guy. Truly, I believe in his heart, loved me and loved his grandchildren very, very much. But he had that other side when he could become Hyde. And throughout my life, I always protected my mom. She moved in with me and my wife, Jennifer, from the first day we got married. Now, granted, she went back and forth. We got married in 2005. She went back and forth and saw my father, over the years, and would spend time with him even after they were divorced. Kind of a strange relationship. I never quite understood how they did that. They could have these wars, but yet would get back together. Never really understood it. But another thing I never really understood is my mother's family. Just can't figure them out. I just can't. I don't understand what's going on with them. Over the years, I kind of understood it. I'm like, okay, they don't get along with my father. So I guess that means they're not going to get along with me, right? I guess so. It doesn't make any sense because I'm not my father. And my kids, my children, me and Jennifer's children are definitely not my father, And I don't know. It's like you get confused. You try to figure out, like, I mean, do they really care? I'm referring to my mom's family. And certain times you think they do. Certain times you're like, okay, they'll show certain things occasionally, where they care. When my mom passed away, we had such a beautiful service and everybody was there and everybody was, grieving together and really felt like a family, felt really good, felt great in my heart. And we had a beautiful dinner afterwards and everybody was there. And it reminded me as a young kid, when I was a young kid, I used to go to all the family events. I mean, honestly, even throughout my life, I was invited to all the family. I'm talking about my mom's family, all the family events. And we were really close. I used to consider them when I was a young kid, my real family. Like they were I just pictured someone would ask me, like, who's your family? I would picture my mom's family. I was very close to them. And something just happened. I don't know what it is. It really started when my beautiful grandmother passed away. I noticed when my beautiful grandma, Anna, passed away. She was like the rock of our family, my mom's family. And it's like everyone kind of started going their separate ways, doing their own things. But the thing is that there was still that other thing, which was that they didn't get along with my father. They didn't get along with him, my mother's family. So the combination of when my beautiful grandmother Anna passed away, in addition to they didn't get along with my father, really put a big distance on our relationships. Meaning like just going to family parties. Were they even family parties anymore? Some of my cousins say no. I speak to them. They're like, Rich, things changed after Grandma Anna passed away. We really don't have that many families. See, there used to be always family parties, like constant family parties, like all the time. I don't know. I'm not even sure anymore now because my cousins are telling me it's not like that no more. Rich, you're thinking back when you were like a kid, Things have changed. All I know is this. When my wife and my mom passed away, hardest time of my life, hardest time of me and my beautiful wife Jennifer's children's life. Not too many people are reaching out. I mean, again, I speak to some of the family, like my cousins have been really good. I speak to them occasionally here and there, when they have time. But not so much the aunts or the uncles. And I mean, okay, certain family members I'm not shocked about. I'm not going to get too specific, that let's just say it is what it is type of situation. Like, I'm not shocked that certain family members are not reaching out, but other family members, I am kind of shocked. You know, I would think that they would say, you know what, let's be there for them. And if not for me, let me be clear, if not for me, for my mother's grandchildren, for Mike and Sophia, because maybe people don't realize this, but we got hit with a major tragedy when my wife Jennifer passed away and my mom Josephine passed away. This was our two rocks of our family. This is the kids, Michael and Sophia's mom and grandma. And they're hurting as well as I'm hurting. And we're doing it all alone. And hey, it is what it is. I kind of accept, like, I don't know, maybe I'm just in a process of starting a new life now. And maybe that old life of mine, maybe it's over. It's like you don't want to accept it because you know something for so long. You know a certain life for so long. And it's so hard to just kind of move on from it, and say, okay, that's the past. Now I got to focus on a new life. I got to focus on a new future. But you're doing it without the two most important people in your life, like your rocks, which I guess is the essence of starting a new life, right? I mean, it makes sense, right? But it's shocking and it's hard to do it without your beautiful wife, Jennifer, or without your beautiful mom, Josephine. It's just difficult. And you still look back on your past and you're hoping people that were connected to you, like my mom's family, like they would say, okay, you know what? Let's check up on them. Let's keep these beautiful grandkids in our life, let them feel like they got a family, let them feel loved, let them feel that, we care about them. But I just don't get that sense. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's because they're grieving, maybe because they're grieving themselves, which is possible. But shouldn't families grieve together? If that's the case, like, look, I'm grieving over my mom. if not the same level as her family, a lot more. I'm sad. This is my mother. You only got one mom. Okay, so believe me, I'm hurting. And my wife, Jennifer, my soulmate, the mother of our two beautiful children, my best friend, my everything, my whole world, the air I breathe. You have no idea how much I'm grieving and how hurt I am over my beautiful wife and my mom. I would just think that they would take that into consideration a little bit. They were like, look, how is he doing? How is he feeling? How are the kids? We don't get too many people who check up on us. That's all. It's just, you feel alone, and I've been reaching out now to new people that I've been really getting close to, that I've met, new friends, and have been really playing a very important support system in my life now. But they're not family. I mean, this is like new people. And maybe this is a part of starting a new life. Maybe this is a part of a departure from your old life and just starting something new. But it's there's a good part of it because you're meeting new people and you're getting close to new people and they're really helping certain people in your life, these new people that you're meeting, and they're really becoming a very positive influence in your life and someone you can now count on, someone you can now say, well, this is the person who really cares. So there is a very good element to it, but you kind of still hold on to the past, and you're kind of wondering what to make of it anymore. Like, I don't know, like, is this still my family? Are these still people that care about us and care about me? And should I even be holding on to it, or should I just completely let it go? You get confused when people don't reach out to you, when people don't reach back to you, when people don't check on you or check on your kids to see how you're feeling. You don't know what to make of it anymore. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe this was God's intention. I don't know. Maybe God said, Rich, maybe this was part of it. You got to start a new life. You got to put your old life behind you and move on. I don't know. But I will tell you it's not an easy thing to do. And I miss my beautiful wife, Jennifer, and my mom very much, my beautiful mother, Josephine, with all my heart and soul. And of course, you keep them with you forever. They're your guardian angels. And they show me over and over again that they are my guardian angels and the children's guardian angels. They protect us. They've given us a lot of signs that they're in our lives and that they're here to love us and protect us for all of our lives, me and the kids. I don't really get that sign from family. I want to, just that they care, but I don't get that sign. Like I said, maybe this is a part of starting, my new life, which is a very scary thing to do. I don't know if anyone ever had to start over in their lives, and it's a hard thing to do. But I will always keep my beautiful wife and my mom in my heart, and the children will always keep their mom and their grandma in their heart forever.